Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to Business. My name is Darryl Powell. Banks are challenging claims they are not doing enough to deal with increasing fraud cases in the sector. This is coming after a new report by the Bank of Ghana cited internal banking staff as aiding fraudulent activities. Banks are being accused of not showing much seriousness towards tackling the issue. But Acting Chief Executive of the Ghana Association of Bankers, JoyNews, rejects that assertion. He has been speaking to George Afe.
From where we sit, any fraud hitting any bank is one too many. What it means is we take it very serious when a fraud incident is recorded or event is recorded in any of our member banks, or for that reason, any financial institution. Unfortunately, because of how the report was put together, it's difficult to decipher how much of it is attributable to, of the increase, is attributable to mainstream universal banking, that is our member institutions. But that said, I would say that if you read the report critically, there are other positives that you can take away from the report. The level of success of the fraudsters has gone down by almost over 70%. Even for the active cases, which is the loss that was recorded, you find clearly that also declined between 2018 and 2019. In numbers, because it's an aggregation from microfinance, savings and loans, banks, Momo and telco and fintech operators, it's very difficult to specifically speak to which portion of it affects the bank, apart from to say that of the number of cases, 23% related to banks.
Now, government says it will soon increase the annual grant of $500,000 given to the VRA Trust Fund. Deputy Minister of Energy William Oreku-Edu announced this when he commissioned a 6-unit staff bungalow and a 2-unit kindergarten block for 2 of the resettled communities. There is more in the following report.
The fund, set up in 1996, is to allow the Volta River Authority and Bakon project to improve the livelihoods of the 52 communities that had to be resettled as a result of the construction of the Akonsomo Dam. There have been, however, concerns about the fund's inability to meet critical needs of the people due to resource constraints. At a handover ceremony of a 6-unit staff bungalow at New Somanya, Deputy Energy Minister William Oreku-Edu said that concern will be addressed soon.
Government is also having discussions with VRA on the possibility of increasing the annual grant, and I'm pleased to announce that this is yielding positive results. I have been reliably informed that apart from the annual grant, which is being released on time with no outstanding, VRA is also funding critical projects and programs for the Trust Fund, one of which is the funding for fumigation of all the facilities within the resettlement townships, which will begin next week. Some critical issues of concern are the road network, land litigation, and water. These issues have been brought to the attention of the Ministry of Energy, and they are on my table right now, being given special attention.
It is the expectation of the MCE and trustees of the fund that the facility will change educational outcomes in that community. Speaking on behalf of the board chairman, MP for Yilo Krobo, Magnus Amwate, called on the people of Agina to ensure that 2-unit kindergarten block is properly maintained.
We have decided that when we are commissioning a project, we will, on that same day, hand over the project or the facility to the district assembly or the municipal assembly, together with for them to hold in trust for the beneficiary community for the purpose of maintenance. Because we are looking at this edifice, this beautiful edifice today. Come 3-5 years, we may not find it as it is.
Chief of Idumasa Nanasa called called for additional facilities, especially ICT, to enhance the quality of education in the area. The 2-unit kindergarten block was built with support from CBOD, BOST, the NPA, and the Energy Ministry.
And we've got a full bulletin of business news coming up at the top of the hour. Up next, sports.